What's going on, y'all? I told y'all I'll be back, and I told y'all this video won't be brief, so let's get to it. Now let's start with Amber and Anthony. So Amber and Anthony are trying to get back on track. He said he will spend the rest of his life to make up for what he did to Amber. You should. One moment Amber's with it, the next moment Amber changes her mind, then Amber's back with it. Anthony talking about how the word can't is not in his vocabulary. You said you can't hurt Amber, yet you did. You said you can't hurt Shayla, yet you did. But you also said I can't live without my wife, so I guess you can't. Shayla's still crashing out, calling his phone. He's still ignoring it. Angelina calls herself trying to check him. He hung up on her, in her face. Wayne know about Amber and Anthony getting back together, possibly working things out. But Wayne was also being messy, trying to tell Anthony that he was wrong for hurting Shayla. Sir, what? He wanted his wife back. Boy, stop. Anthony realizing that Shayla could never be Amber. Yeah, she can cook, clean, take care of business. She does not come close to Amber. But you knew that. Guess you got distracted by that maid outfit. She wore a maid outfit, but didn't clean. Isn't that a little backwards, Anthony? The Amber updated Coco, told her about her and Anthony, the whole little Shayla situation. Coco checked Anthony, told him that he cannot, and she do mean cannot, hurt Amber this time, because God's gonna take care of him. Anthony feeling some type of way about Amber and Wayne working together. Sir, it's your time to trust now. But forget all of that. Amber and Anthony did it. Even though they didn't show much, the scene was still a little steamy. Like, I know they blew each other mind that night. Then we got Amber telling Brittany that she ain't going through with the divorce. Brittany gonna go off on her, talking about she ain't gotta like Amber, but Amber is gonna pay her. Then got the audacity to try to apologize. Girl, after all of that, you still worried about money? Well, after you lose your daddy's case, you might be hurting for money. But anyway, then she apologized to Amber, but went off on Anthony. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Brittany been moving a little janky, but when she went off on Anthony, she told no lies. None. And she respectfully left the house, even though Anthony told her to. But she said what she had to say, and didn't hold her tongue. I just hope you were listening, Amber. But like Wayne said, you the one gotta live with this decision. Don't worry about how everybody else feels. How do you feel about it? Now let's get to the Shayla side. Shayla's still crashing out, breaking down, crying her heart out. Oh, I can't believe Anthony did this to me. I can't believe he said that to me in front of Amber. She told Ashley she couldn't eat. Those wings look good though, didn't they? Girl, you could at least taste to see what kind they were. I'm a lemon pepper girl myself. Hot lemon pepper. Maybe even garlic parmesan. But anyway, she tells Ashley she feels dead inside. Girl, where is Kai? I haven't seen Kai in none of them videos. Who's watching them? Because I don't think I saw him in that skit with your mama calling Anthony. Or you talking to your mama. Maybe I missed something. Anyway, she breaks down to Piari. Piari caught herself trying to check Anthony. Girl, get your flip-flopping, switching side, having ass tail down somewhere. Here we got Shayla confiding in Pamela. I thought you didn't like her. All I gotta say about that skit is, Pamela, you need to be worried about Brody divorcing Angelina before he do the same thing that Anthony did to Shayla. Yes, that man loved his wife, allegedly. Or maybe he do. We shall see. Hell, honestly, he didn't start being in love with her again till he found out how much she was gonna get. But that little skit of Angelina checking Anthony just to run it back again, Anthony told her, maybe you should worry about what you got going on. Your own marriage. Whew. And Shayla don't want Brody to know what Anthony did to her. No, because it's embarrassing. Remember you told your dad that you could not live without Anthony? He told you to leave Anthony alone. You said, Dad, I just cannot. It's a sad world out here for Shayla. Funny how your plan backfired, isn't it? You don't have any control anymore because you thought you had control over Anthony until he woke up. I mean, what did you think was going to happen, girl? You went to that man's house that he has with his wife and you were begging Anthony just come home. He is home with his wife. Is his name on the birth certificate yet? It'll be kind of hard to get him for child support. Go ahead and redo that DNA test. But for now, keep crashing out. We love this for you. And Angelina. And Shayla, if you need a drink, I got you, girl. While I was on my vacation, I found this beautiful bottle right here. Honestly, I only bought it because it was pretty. But I got you, girl. Anyway, let's get to this whole Sunny, Rafie, and Jocelyn tea. So after Sunny, Jocelyn, Mike, Rafie, and everybody got to the point where they kind of accepted the fact that there may be a baby, we find out that she's not pregnant. It was a false positive. Mike secretly feels like he dodged a bullet, but that business that he promised Sunny to be the partner of, he gave it to Melissa instead. Now, I don't know how he thought that was going to pan out, but I guess Granddad was right. Mike is a little slow. Like a lot of slow. But anyway, just to sum it all up, Sunny ended up telling Mike that she isn't pregnant right before he got ready to tell Melissa. So he switched that big news he was going to tell Melissa. He told her she was going to be the partner of that new clothing store. Now, Sunny and Mike, reminisce a little bit. Her hearing the news that she's not pregnant was kind of painful, blah, blah, blah. Sunny's sister's back. Her sister tells her that Sean is fair game. Sunny and Sean still out here being extra. Her sister got a thing for T Hustle. Welcome back, sir. But wasn't you supposed to be getting married? Because you did ask Jocelyn to be your best woman. We never got a wedding skit. But anyway, the route everything is going, I have a feeling Sunny's going to end up messing around with Sean. Jocelyn's going to feel some type of way. Her and Sunny's going to have at it. Sunny's sister is going to end up messing around with T Hustle because them two have been spending a whole lot of time together. And Jocelyn and Rafie are still going to be at odds, on and off. But anyway, he hired Momo's replacement. Rafie's still in his feelings. He still feels some type of way. But old dude that she hired, moving a little suspicious. Did not watch all them skits, but I think my man's was homeless. Had females in and out the store after closing time. Rafie caught him. Fired him. Then when it comes down to Jocelyn and Sean, Jocelyn's noticing that Sean and Sunny have been having little sessions without her, but she's been acting like she's too busy. Sunny, as usual, is saying a little bit too much about her business and her sister's business in front of Sean. Girl, isn't that how Jacoby found out y'all business and then turned around and ran his mouth? You ain't learned yet? But anyway, Jocelyn knows that the new business partner Mike has is not Sunny, but is Melissa now. She throws a little shade here and there. Melissa tries to confront her, but in a more professional way. And Diva told her about Mike and Sunny going to Punta Cana together. Ooh, well, just when Michael thought he dodged a bullet, because when Sunny confronted him about Melissa being a partner on the business he promised her, she threatened to tell Melissa everything. Now Melissa's in her feelings and she big mad. Guess we gotta see how this about to go. Now let's get to the quick tea. Natasha, Rolanda, and Dawn. Dawn was still out here running her mouth, being mad disrespectful. Tasha told her to apologize. She went to apologize, but not really. Ran her mouth some more, was disrespectful some more. Rolanda finally let her have it. Rolanda told Dawn that she is broken, a deadbeat mother, and ungrateful. If she loved her sister, she would not treat her the way she do. But she told her she ain't gonna stoop down to her level because she could really go in. She told her that she is pretty but ugly on the inside and that she feels sorry for her. Baby, this was the longest we ever seen Dawn quiet. And when it comes down to Natasha, Kendrick is still hitting it. She rejecting Charles. He thanked Rolanda for checking Dawn, and her coin is missing. Charles did it. James finally spoke with his mom. They exchanged numbers. She said she don't want to meet Ernestine, and she is Team Melissa. He over there apologizing to Melissa, talking about he want her back. Him and Trey still trying to figure out the situation with the money. James don't think Mama AJ has it. Rest in peace. James said he ain't gonna pressure Mama AJ because that's like pressuring the police. And James is on the Trey and Ernestine. Needless to say, they came up with a plan. That little chick that Trey brought to the barbecue, Ernestine told him that he needs to date her. Play everything off. Get James off their trail. However, Ernestine don't like seeing them together. She in her feelings. Can you make it less obvious? And while we on Ernestine, Jay signed the papers. She told James. Nadia in her feelings because Mama AJ is still calling Jay her son-in-law. Girl, get over it. The Jay sold the house. He's moving out. Ernestine low-key crashes out while she's there. Goes to their bedroom. Starts crying. Reminiscing about a good old time. Found an old letter. Them two have a little emotional moment and they hug at the end. I have a feeling moving forward, we're either going to see less Ernestine skits or some very, very emotional ones. She might even start being remorseful, but let's see how they turn this. Then we got Nichelle, Karis, and Simone. Simone saw Karis with another woman, Denisha, one of Momo's roaches. She tells Nichelle. Nichelle goes off. D finds out Karis been doing business behind his back. He meets up with Karis and Wiley. They let him know what they found out about Momo. She out here paying old dude that's messing around with Aisha. Now D know. Now D stalking. He found Momo with Stunner. Oh, now you want to listen. T pulled up on him and tried to tell him about Momo and he didn't want to hear it. Sir, that venue that she lost was because of that other heifer that you got that's been messing up your business. Raquel. That ain't on T. Raquel been making it hard for T for quite a while, but you've been too blind to see it. You've been acting like a simp. But moving along. Q been acting like a deadbeat. He smashed his ex and he smashed Nita. And Sherman had just bought her a car. Tamar and Brittany still hanging out. Sarah told DC that he can date anybody but Erica. Brooke's still out of control. Uncle Doodoo out here tripping. He did get the family together. Got them to squash their beef. Checked everybody. Congratulations. Erica showed up to Wayne house drunk. He ain't crossed the line. He gave her some wise words. She talking about she ain't been happy since they broke up. Jada told DC that it's his time to shine. Bethany and Greg still beefing. He trying to get her removed off everything, including the wheel. Sherman out here moving on up. Sade finds out her man got a fiance. Pierre out here cooking for Amanda, getting serious in their relationship. Candace told Chase about Natasha and Kendrick messing around. Now we know the whole time about to know. Malachi Sr. is back. Welcome back. We need you in more skit. Thank you. Dila and Mimi stay over. Skip. Melissa and Nikki skip. Skip. TT skip. Arby skip. Melissa family skip. Hollywood skip. Autumn Uncle Doodoo skip. Skip. Sean and Sunny skip. Tony skip. Tamar skip. Shania skip. Bethany skip. The HOA president skip. Nita and Q skip. Q skip. Flawless skip. Brooke skip. And anybody else that I missed skip. I'm all caught up, y'all.